The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And now look at him go. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 15. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching to 5. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
That's caught, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to snip that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This 2nd and 4.
Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10.
Now Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line. And they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A gain of 3, second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's down to the 12. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this throw caught left side.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They complete it to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there
and this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.